Remember a few years ago when you first got married? Things were going great. You saved some money, you settled down, you bought a house. Fast forward to now. The honeymoon is over, and now you are getting a divorce. Bam! Going through a divorce is tough, and dividing large assets like a home can make things very complicated. So who gets the house in a divorce in Florida? Stick around, I'll tell you. Hi, I'm Marty, broker-owner of Mr. Palm-Bay Realty. This video will touch on some of the important considerations when it comes to selling a home during a divorce. For a more detailed look, you can download my free guide, Divorce and Your Home, 7 Crucial Divorce Considerations. Look in the description below to get the link. Please note that this guide is not intended to give legal advice or to give specific advice on your property. You need to build a team that includes a lawyer, a real estate agent, and possibly an accountant. Consideration number 1. Do you have to sell? Every divorce is different, and you might have options. If you want to stay in the home, you may not need to sell. If there are some large assets or other properties to divide, you may come to an agreement to split those assets amongst the spouses as evenly as possible. On the other side, one spouse may be able to buy out the other's interest in the property. Now, if the home has a mortgage, it will be important to connect with your lender as early as possible in the process. If both spouses' income were used to qualify for the loan, it could be that neither spouse can qualify individually. Do you have children? You might consider to allow one spouse to stay in the house while the children are still at home. Then, after they're grown and moved out, the property will be sold. Take time to consider whether you wish to remain in the home. If you do, work with your lawyer and your lender to determine if it's possible. If you do not want to, or you are unable to remain in the home, move on to the next questions and start mapping out your process. Consideration number 2. Who will stay in the house? It's likely that the home was originally purchased with the intention that both spouses would reside there together. I think that's something. At this point in time, you have 3 options. A, both spouses continue to live in the home. B, one spouse lives in the home. Or C, neither spouse lives in the home. When deciding what works best for your situation, you will want to consider the following: safety, maintenance of the problem, especially when it comes time to sell, and the costs involved. Consideration number 3, who will list your home? The agent who sold you the house may or may not be the best choice right now. You will want an agent who is an expert at navigating the delicate nature of a divorce-motivated sale. You will want an agent who specializes in assisting divorced clients and understands the importance of communicating with both sides. Consideration number 4. What needs to be done to get the house ready, and who will do it? Your real estate agent will be able to take a close look at your home and advise you on what needs to be done prior to listing the home. This is true whether you're going through a divorce or not. The goal will be to make your home look as neutral, open, and inviting as possible. You want potential buyers to envision themselves living in your home comfortably. Consideration number 5. What are the tax implications? I bet you didn't think of that. Besides your realtor, lawyer, and lender, you may want an accountant or tax advisor on your team. Selling your home may result in you realizing capital gains and other tax obligations. You will need to know all the associated costs, filing requirements, and how they are divided between spouses prior to listing your home. Consideration number 6. How will you navigate negotiations? Just like any other real estate transaction, negotiations are important and often timely. Many contracts have time deadlines, so you have to meet certain things like inspections, etc. If spouses have trouble communicating, you should have a plan for reaching agreements regarding the sale of your home efficiently. Sometimes your agent can be the go-between. Sometimes it's better to have each spouse have their own person representing them. Remember, negotiations start before you list a home and keep going until it's sold. And finally, consideration number 7. How will you divide personal items and other large assets inside the home? The home itself may be the big ticket item, but there are usually other items of value inside, such as furniture, artwork, electronics, and so on. Are the appliances staying with the home when it's sold? It's important that you figure these things out early in the process so that your realtor and lawyer know how these things will be handled. Like I said at the beginning of this video, a more detailed look can be found by downloading my free guide, Divorce in Your Home, 7 Crucial Divorce Considerations. Like I said, look in the description below and get that link. If you made it this far in this video, you probably like what you're seeing. In that case, hit that subscribe button below, and you'll be notified whenever I put up a new video. If you're considering to moving into or out of the Palm Bay area, call me, text me, or leave a comment below. I'll be glad to help you out.